Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
And hello again and welcome. I'm Rich Lerner. Good one, the season finale in Naples, Florida. It is the CME Group Tour Championship, and the winner will walk away with $1.5 million. And right now, it is player out of Duke, originally from France, Celine Boutier, who won earlier this year. She's been trending in the right direction. She won the ShopRite back-to-back rounds of 65. She came home this second time today in 6 under 30. Celine Boutier through 36 holes in great position.
I started pretty well with a birdie on one, and then after that was kind of a little bit of a struggle, I would say. Not a struggle, but I just feel like I left a couple of shots out there, and then managed to get a birdie on number 9, which kind of got me going. And then my long game has been solid all day, and I was really able to put it close, especially in the back. And then I just was able to make some putts, and yeah, it was just a really solid day all around. Hopefully, I get a little bit of confidence from today, so I'm able to. I think one thing that's been a little bit of a struggle for me is sometimes when I get nervous or stuff like that, I get tense, and then I start overthink and controlling my shots. So I feel like hopefully I get a bit more confidence from today, and I'm able to play a little bit more relaxed tomorrow and over the weekend.
Among those chasing Celine Boutier is Rolex world number 1 Nelly Korda at 9 under par after a 69. She's locked in a pitched battle with Jin Young Ko for the Rolex Player of the Year honors. Nelly Korda after her round.
Motivating factor: your first major staring you in the face, or $1.5 million?
I think the biggest motivator, is just a tournament in general and wanting to play your best and finishing on top. I don't really look at, the money too much. I just go in, every week. The fields are so strong, and almost everyone on top is playing. So I just try to come out here and play my best and hopefully be in contention.
Going into the weekend, what are some things you want to work on to help move yourself up?
I think just in general, everything. I think I can make more putts, and I think my iron shots have been loose sometimes on a couple of holes here and there, but you're not going to hit every shot great. So I think I've handled it pretty well, and hopefully I can give myself some better looks at birdies going into the weekend.
So Korda's 5 back and Jin Young Ko 6 back with 2 rounds to play. LPGA releasing its schedule for next year. 2 new events, bringing the total to 34 tournaments. Big news, the prize money jumping considerably from 67 to 86 million. Major championships being contested at some great venues: Pine Needles, Congressional, and Muirfield. Amy Rogers now with LPGA Tour Commissioner Mollie Marcoux Samaan.
Mollie, a big announcement today with the release of the upcoming schedule for the LPGA. 34 events and a record nearly $86 million purse. What was the reaction among the players when you first told them what was in the works for this upcoming season?
Yeah, we had a player meeting last week, and we didn't give them all the details, but we said we gave them the parameters of the schedule, and there was some cheering that happened in the crowd. And we talked about the flow of the schedule, and that seemed to be pretty conducive to their goals as well. We still want to keep working on that, but they were really optimistic. I think we left the player meeting, and there was just a really good energy in the room.
You're still very new to this position as the commissioner of the LPGA. You mentioned you're about 75 days now into that 100-day plan. What sort of priorities have emerged so far in the process?
I think our priorities are to figure out how to invest in our amazing team, and because there's so much growth opportunity, and we're at such a critical moment in women's sports and in women's golf. There's so much interest and energy around what we do that we want to be able to capitalize on that, and we want to be able to continue to show the world how talented our athletes are, and what a value proposition it is to engage with the LPGA. So there's lots of ways we do that, and we have a tactical list of strategies to get to that point, and then we're looking more globally and strategically about kind of what does the next 5-10 years look like. So I think our whole team is invested in this idea that it's our time, and that we're going to continue to take this opportunity to grow.
Yeah, speaking of that, you spoke earlier today about taking advantage of the work done by Mike Whan to take the LPGA to that next level. Danielle Kang said yesterday in meeting with the media that you've outlined this vision for the LPGA that she seemed to like. What does that vision look like for the future?
Well, I mean, it's pretty, it's multi-tiered, obviously. It's not just one thing. But I think having the players at the center of that vision and people like Danielle and many other players who, they're not just athletes out here. They feel like the LPGA is their family. And so continuing to work with them and all of our amazing partners to, elevate this to the next level. So it includes really just getting people to know our athletes, getting people to see, as I said before, the value proposition of partnering with us, and being innovative and aggressive and using all the resources and the assets that we have as a really unique property, I think with ultimately the goal to change the world through our platform.
A lot of momentum on the LPGA Tour, and now to the European Tour. They're finishing up their season in Dubai, the DP World Tour Championship. Three-way tie atop that leaderboard. Shane Lowry's a past Open champ. He's playing well. And you see Collin Morikawa is right there. So too Rory McIlroy. McIlroy led after 18 holes, made double at the last, still shooting 70. Morikawa and McIlroy are paired together for round 3. And Morikawa, by the way, has a great chance to become the first American ever to win that season-long race to Dubai.
You told us at the start of the week that you were intending to just focus on the DP World Tour Championship and let everything else take care of itself, but you are in pole position to win the race to Dubai. When you come off the course, do you look at the position of the other guys that can challenge you for that title?
I'm aware, but look, I've got to focus on the weekend. I want to win this tournament. That's all I care about, winning this tournament. Everything else will kind of settle itself. So, that's my focus. We've played a decent 2 days, and we've got 2 more rounds to go.
Your thoughts going into the weekend in this position? You'll play with Collin Morikawa tomorrow. That'll be nice.
Oh, that'll be good. Yeah, look, I'm playing nicely. Yeah, there was a couple of, I started well again today. Hit a lot of good shots on the front 9. It was sort of a little scrappy around the middle, but was able to hang in there with my short game. We had a nice one on 16. So the good stuff's in there. It's just a matter of, I still feel like I played well. I feel like 70's sort of the worst I could have shot today, especially with a finish. And, hopefully that's the bad one out of the way.
Have a good weekend in Dubai, and as well at the RSM Classic, where Talor Gooch is looking to break through for his first ever win. Scoring conditions quite a bit harder today as it got cooler and gustier. Remember, Sebastian Munoz shot 10 under 60 in round number 1. Let's hear now from the front runner in Georgia.
Obviously, I'm playing well, but I think my game has made a turn for some good stuff in some ways, and I've been working my butt off for years, but especially the last 6-8 months with driving the ball and working my butt off with putting. For my game, if I can get in the fairway, as simple as this sounds, if I can get in the fairway, it's just a matter of how many putts I'm gonna make. So, hopefully we can keep making putts and see if we can do something good this weekend. I was just timing. I mean, guys like Justin Thomas and Tiger Woods and Jordan Spieth and all these guys that have won early and won often, they've kind of put expectations in a different level than what I think the average golfer understands out here. I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to, compete a lot. And it's just a matter of when it's my time.
Big weekend for Talor Gooch and a good weekend on Golf Channel. DP World Tour Championship, 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Remember, McIlroy and Morikawa are paired together. Then the Golf Central pregame, RSM Classic, CME Group Tour Championship, and then we wrap it up at 7 Eastern.